Last video we built a dashboard mainly for revenue analysis. Now once this dashboard is built, the data analyst team will hand it over to sales director. Sales director will start using it and then he will have feedback and then he will give that feedback to data analyst team. Now to make this experience a real life experience, what I did when I did the Power BI series is I asked all of you, which means all my YouTube viewers, to give me the feedback, and you all acted as a sales director or a stakeholder, and then you give me awesome feedback based on which I have built a new dashboard. That's what we are going to do today. So we'll go over that feedback comment one by one, and we'll assume that that feedback is given by sales director to data analyst team, which is me, and based on that we'll build a new dashboard and we'll have some new columns and we'll be mainly doing a profit analysis. So let's get started. The first feedback was from Himanshu. He said that we are not using contextual filter. And the problem that it creates is this. I'm looking at top 5 customers here. When I click on Delhi, I only see 3 customers. I want to see top 5 customers in Delhi. The problem is it is filtering Delhi on top of already these 5 customers. So if 2 of these customers are not doing business in Delhi, it will just show me 3. To solve this problem, we have to use contextual filter. So let's go to top 5 customers. And here, I will just say add to context. Okay, add to context. So remaining 2 things I'm adding to context, but customer name I'm not adding to a context. So due to that reason, now what happened is when I click on Delhi, I still see 5 customers. So these are the top 5 customers doing business in Delhi, right? So you can use contextual filter on pretty much everything for top 5 products as well, and you get the desired result. Now let's go to our Word document and go through these comments one by one. Vijay Anand is saying that our sales are declining, but they want to know what is your opinion on increasing the sales or profit. And Jagan Info replied with few good points such as the sales are declining. It could be due to the product quality, due to promotion, due to maybe the team is not working hard in that region. It could be various reasons. And when you look at this dashboard, for example, you look at Delhi region, it used to sell around $23 million worth of items in 1 month in 2018. Now in 2020, the sales have declined to 7 million. So then sales director can call Delhi regional manager and he'll be like, what's going on? Sales in your area are declining. Also, you can do analysis of top 5 products and customers and figure out what's going on. So maybe then the regional manager will do further analysis. Right now we have only 5 tables. If we had more tables, maybe we can build different dashboard and do further analysis. But based on this, they can take some human action. They can maybe they have a different system where they are measuring the performance of different employees. When you have a sales team, you have given sales target to individual people, and you can check if the individual people are meeting the target or not. And if there are bad performance, you can give them warning, you can fire them from the job, or you can do some run some incentives so that employees are more motivated. You can also run some special discounts or do something to make relationship with your current customers, or at least with your top customers, more stronger so that your business grows. Tamil Kumar gave this nice feedback that we should include probably product cost and margin as well, because whatever we have so far is just revenue. What matters to a business is the profit or loss. So for that reason, we have added new columns in our table, and those columns are profit margin percentage, and cost. Now, by the way, I did not name these columns properly. I don't have time to change it, but actually profit margin is profit. This column is, remember friends, very important, this is actually profit, and this profit margin percentage is actually profit margin. Okay, and I will show you. It's a simple math. See, my sales cost is 102. Okay, so let me just show you. So my cost, my sales amount, okay, sale price is 102. My raw cost is 61.2. Okay, so of course, how much is the profit? Simple. Your sale price minus whatever is the cost. 40.8. So you see 40.8 here. So this is not profit margin. This is profit. Okay. Sorry if I gave the wrong name. And profit margin percentage is the actual percentage. It's a margin. So the way it works is you multiply profit by 100 and divide it by sale. So this is your profit margin. Of course, like you do this 0.4. So 40%, right? 0.4. Now, this new database dump is available on my GitHub. So if you go here, GitHub, the link of this page is in video description below. Download this file dbdump version 2.sql. Go here, server data import, import from self-contained file, git clone that file, import it from here, import to the same schema, sales schema, okay? And then after, you will start seeing these additional columns. Okay, so based on Tamil's Kumar's suggestion, we have added these new columns, and now we are going to build a different dashboard which will look something like this. So this will be a profit analysis where you will have profit margin per region. You will have a table, you will have this kind of pie chart. So that suggestion was given by Tirth. He said that I want to see breakdown of brick and mortar stores or e-commerce store, right? So in the customer table, if you notice, the customer type is either brick and mortar or e-commerce. So based on that, we are going to build this pie chart, and we'll also have this table and this revenue versus profit trend chart. Okay, so this will be the result of this video. So let's first create a simple label, okay, that shows your profit. So my profit is nothing but this profit margin. So you drag and drop here and you get, okay, let me remove this first of all. I'll just make it a little bigger. And this is your profit. This is a total profit actually. And central line, okay, so that will be a profit. And you want to change the unit to millions. So I will just say millions. So that's your profit. Now I want to create a new dashboard here. Call it dashboard profit analysis, and increase the size, of course. Okay, size of the canvas. And then here I will bring year and month. So I'll start building this. Okay, so you have to just change it to floating. So make it floating, otherwise it's confusing. Put the years at the top. Okay, where did it go? Put month here. Revenue comes here. And then comes the revenue by market. So revenue by markets is here. If you want, by the way, you can duplicate this dashboard. If you right click and if you say duplicate, Okay, let me do that. That's probably easier. So I delete this. I duplicated. I call this my profit analysis. In this case, you have to just remove bunch of things. So all these things are not needed. So I removed it. I move my profit here. So this shows revenue and profit. So this is kind of nice. I know revenue as well as profit and loss. And sheet 11 I have. Okay, so sheet 11 will have, see how you have revenue by markets. Okay, so I will duplicate this and I will make it profit by markets. And I want to put my profit number here. So here actually it's not profit, it is profit margin. I want to put profit margin. So here I remove this normalized amount, and if I just put profit margin, remember this is profit, this is not profit margin. So this shows total profit for Delhi is, let's say, 519 million, or actually not remove. Yeah, 11 million. But I want profit margin in the percentage. So in the percentage, if you want, see, one might think, okay, we have profit margin percentage. Why don't you make the average of this? Well, the average doesn't work. You have to compute it, because let me give you the reason. Say you have two transaction. First transaction 200 amount, you made 20 profit. So profit margin is 10%. You get it, right? Like 10% is this divided by the sales amount and you make a percentage. So that's 10%. Second transaction, $500 rupees is a sales amount. You made 10 profit. So the percentage margin is 2%. Now, if you want to take an average, see what will be the average of 10 and 2? 6. But 6 is not the total profit margin, because if you do the sum of these two amounts, 700, this will be 30. Then the profit margin comes to be 4%. So what you have to do is sum all the sales amounts, sum all the profit, and then take a percentage of that. So, and for that reason, you have to add a calculated field. Okay, so you click here, create a calculated field, you call it profit margin percentage, and that will be what? Sum of normalized amount, okay, divide by, okay, what that will be? Yeah, it will be sum of profit margin divided by sum of normalized amount. Okay, and when you drag and drop this thing here, you remove it. So that's what it is. Now, if you want percentage, of course, you can get percentage by. So you want to see now percentage, right? So here, first of all, let me put a label actually. So profit margin, when you put it here, you get this nice label. And to format that label, you can say format, go here, percentage. Now you get this percentage. So let's put this in our final dashboard. So this is how it looks. Bangalore is kind of screwed up market. It has so much loss. See, 20 minus 20%. Horrible. You should just call your Bangalore manager and just, have a detailed conversation. Okay, now let me make the filters active. So if I'm looking at 2020, see 2020, this is the scenario. Now, one thing I will realize is by looking at this chart, although Delhi has maximum revenue. Bhubaneswar is giving me maximum profit margin. So in Bhubaneswar, when I sell 100 rupee item, I get 10 rupee profit. In Delhi, when I sell 100 rupee item, I get only 59 paisa, not even 1 rupee profit. So maybe the conclusion of this analysis could be we should focus more on the sales in top three region, Bhubaneswar, Hyderabad, Chennai, based on our profit margin. Okay, now let's plot a revenue versus profit margin chart. So that I will do here. So I will call it profit trend. Okay. So this is my profit trend and I want to put my revenues here. So revenues is what? Normalized amount. So that goes into rows and my CY date is here. Okay. If you want to like change the chart style, you click here and just kind of show it as a continuous chart. Now I want to make this a bar chart. Actually, I like bar chart better. So click on the bar chart, you flip it, so you get a bar chart. Okay, let me hide this. I'll just remove this as well. Okay, so this is the bar chart. Every year, every quarter, what are my revenues? You do plus, you get every month revenue and so on. On the same plot, I want to have a line that shows profit margin. So then I do this and it draws another bar chart. But what you can do is you can change this. So this is profit margin, right? So if you look at this, see here in this particular thing, now we have profit margin. I don't want it bar chart, I want it line chart. So now I get a line chart. Let me make it green color. And this guy, let me make it, I use some fancy colors. I want to mix these two. So right click here, you say dual axis and those two are mixed. I change the color. So I have to say edit colors, normalize amount, maybe make this, profit margin, make this. Okay, so that's like nice chart I have right there. For the labels, you all know I have to do this. Okay. Let's first do the profit margin. So profit margin, when you drag and drop onto label, it just shows that nice label to you. And you can do format. You can of course do percentage, showing you percentage. Same thing you can do with normalize amount, where you drag and drop normalize amount to a label and it shows you that nice label. And again filter, and you want to show it as a million. Okay, so this chart is looking nice and good. You can plot this chart on our main dashboard. So I will say profit trend comes here. And these unnecessary items you can remove. All right, so I hope it is making sense so far. Now this chart shows me not only revenue numbers every quarter, but it shows me, okay, first of all, 2020. Yeah, so 2020 is this. And if you want to see monthly, you can see monthly. So in 2020, this is my monthly revenue trend and also my profit margin. Every month, how much profit I have. And if you want to look at Delhi, this is the scenario. See, if you want to look at Bhubaneswar is, okay, Bhubaneswar, I have to hit this particular filter button, then it filters. So say Bhubaneswar is this scenario. So this nice chart of revenue trend and profit analysis trend gives you some insights. Now I want to have a table, customer table. So I will create a new sheet called customer table because I want to know profit margin per customers. So I will do customer name here, and I will do, or maybe here, right? And in the Y columns, I want to see first the revenue. So you drag and drop here and you see the revenue. Okay, you just change it to a table. You also want to see profit margin. So profit margin. Okay, so profit margin has to be in percentage. That's why it's showing zero, because it's not in percentage. So when you change it to percentage, you kind of get that nice chart, nice values being displayed. Okay, what else? You can add sales quantity as well, up to you. You can also see the actual profit, not the percentage, the actual profit number. So this is the actual profit number. And again, sorry, this shouldn't be called profit margin. The name in the database column is wrong. This is just plain profit, in rupees. So now I get this nice table. I can remove the title and put the table in the dashboard. So my customer table comes here. So kind of gives me a nice idea on, like what is my profit per customer. So when I'm looking 2020 analysis, see, I here you can do sorting. I will know that leader customer is giving me the maximum margin. You see, he's giving you the maximum margin. Okay. Now comes the brick and mortar scenario. I want to create a pie chart. So I will just call it a pie chart with a breakdown of brick and mortar store. Brick and mortar and e-commerce. E-commerce is hot nowadays. So customer type comes into, let's say, columns, and my normalized amount comes into rows. So see, brick and mortar is this much revenue, e-commerce is this much, but I want a pie chart. So click on a pie chart. You can, okay, let me remove this thing. You can click on entire view, you get like a big chart. And if you click on size and kind of increase the size, see. Now here, okay, let me first display the label. So profit margin, not profit margin. Okay, customer name I want, right? So customer name as a label. Oh, sorry. Customer type as a label, and then normalize amount as a label. So I get this, but I want a percentage. So if you want percentage, first let me increase the size actually. So the label size, is it this one? So size is increased, and okay. And I want to see percentage. So if you want to see a percentage, you can go here and you can say quick table calculation percentage of total. Now you see the percentage of total. Okay. So out of all your revenue, 24% is e-commerce, 75% is brick and mortar. And you can now pull your nice looking pie chart here and your dashboard is complete. Okay, so my dear friend, you go away, don't disturb. And you can kind of adjust this a little bit. Okay, cancel this, cancel this. So see, my final dashboard is kind of ready. I'm still making some adjustments. All right, so now this dashboard is ready. my stakeholders can use this dashboard as well as the revenue analysis. So I will just call it revenue analysis. The first one was revenue analysis, the second one was profit analysis. Now I can use these two dashboard. I can export them as like a mobile app, and on the go I can check on my mobile phone, filter. I can do amazing things. All right, so I hope you like this tutorial series. This was the last video, by the way. We are done with the series now. All the files are on GitHub. So if you go to my GitHub twb file, this file has all the dashboards, everything. This has a basic SQL dump. This has an SQL dump with those 3 additional columns, profit margin and so on. This has all the samples query that we ran in our third or fourth tutorial. So you have all the resources, practice it, share this series with your friends, like it, and just practice it. Tableau is very powerful. It is an industry standard. Having these skills will help you get data analyst job, or even if you are working as data analyst, you can do better things with this powerful tool. Okay, if you have any feedback, let me know in the video comment below. Any questions, I will try to answer those questions. And this is the end of the series. We will come up with some more project series in Tableau and Power BI in the future. Thank you very much and goodbye.